Alright, there's the ones that got out so far. They come out real easy once you get the hardware out. I'm going to show you here real quick. Alright, if you got the bus with the rain gutters, you're going to just have it's only going to be glued on 3 sides. And it's just going to be a little rubber seal up here. Let the window down just this much. Don't grab it in the middle and pull it because you'll bend this aluminum and bust the glass. Just grab over here. Put a little bit of pressure. It'll come out about, I'd say, an inch or so. Come over here. I'm doing this one-handed, by the way. And that window's out. So you can see the glue let loose. Okay, that window's out. Let's put this one up. Okay. And we'll pull this one out. So you can see it, right? See this little rubber seal? You want to save this. And what that does is it rubs against this to seal out the weather. I'm going to do this side. And that's it. That's all it is to take those windows out. And then you just grab it. It's out, okay? And then you can see the glue that you got to clean out. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to clean the glue and I'm going to paint all of this. Let it sit. And then I found the sealant. You can tell the ones that had the emergency exits because they put this crap there. So we'll go ahead and get that out. Get this out. Get these cleaned up real good. I found the sealant. Thanks for your information, guys, on Facebook. And this will give me access to the bolts, to the arm, I think, to get that stop arm off. Well, they're rib nutted. You can see they're rib nuts. So that's easy. And then I'm going to get it set up for LED lights. I'm going to have lights going down the side, so I'll get those wired in before I go and put it all back together. And Dobert even said, you know, I won't be able to do my blow-in. I've still got to put it back together. The only reason I took it apart is so that I could get all of them rotten insulation out, because the insulation had gotten so wet. I took that old 20-year insulation out. And then what I'm going to do, I'm going to probably blue board this, maybe. Blue board this. Put my metal back in. Cut a small flap, say right here. Cut a small flap right here. And blow the insulation in this way. Blow the insulation in that way. Just bend the flap back up. Put a pop rivet in it. And, you know, I've got all these windows out this side. I hear somebody. But anyways, my battery's about dead on this camera. I got to charge it up. I'll be done with this in about 3 minutes. Have all these windows out. I'll start cleaning. I've got, I don't know, 5 days to get this cleaned, painted, and these windows back in before it rains. So there we go. Alto. My stop arm is off. This stuff works wonders for getting this old silicone, you know, they pour in the corners. What I did is I just basically dribbled a little in this corner, a little in this corner. But my bus is kind of running downhill, so I just dribbled it here and it just ran downhill. And it would help if you jammed a screwdriver under it, it would run up underneath it. Let it sit for a couple of minutes and it came out. This stuff's like chewing gum on the bottom of your shoe. And this stuff come up, really look, like it didn't even belong there. It just really gets the glue off. All I got to do is just, I'm going to wire wheel every one of those. I got every one of them cleaned in about, I don't know, top to bottom, maybe 3 hours. That's every one of them. Now, that's not the windows in the building. Those will be a little easier because you can just scrape that off with a box knife. But we're going to go ahead and I got a couple of cans of black paint. We're going to paint the insides here, these edges black, because I think we're going to do black from my white Bluebird down to this rub rail. Hopefully, I think. So we'll see. But that stuff's it right there. It works great. Alright, I got all my windows painted up black on the insides, up under them rain gutters. We're going to go ahead and plastic the windows all up from the outside until I can get some sheet metal, probably next week or the week after. And then we'll go from there. There's most of my steel for the sides. I got steel for the roof, which are these panels here. That'll cover the emergency vents. I'm still working on putting this thing back together. I took the emergency door off so I can work on getting that finished up. Got all the windows out of the back of the bus. I know this ain't a bus video here, but I got this cleaned up as best as it's going to get. I'm waiting for some pieces to dry so I can finish putting it together. I'm going to get all these lights out, get these holes filled, fix that dent. I took this trim piece off because I got to get this conspicuous tape off, and it was under the screws. I'm going to take this trim piece off. This trim piece is actually bent. It's because somebody backed into something, and I'm going to fix that. And I'm actually going to replace it with a strip of aluminum after the bus is painted. And I'm going to paint this bus in sections, which will make it a whole lot easier. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to paint with a paint line. So I'm going to tape it off from, say, here, right here, and paint everything to the other side. And then I'll tape all of that off, because everything from here up to the white is going to be black. So I'll tape all that off, paint it black. And then everything from here down is going to be a different color to match this. So I'll paint, if it makes any sense, I'll paint the back in one stage. This side from the black down in another stage. These rub rails are going to stay black to match the black from here up. The roof is going to stay white. That black stripe is going to stay. The front is going to match the back. I have a piece of steel to fix this. What I'm going to do is I'm going to actually drill these rivets out, and I'm going to go all the way up to here. It's not dented past here. I'm going to cut the metal right here and then overlap it under these rivets. Take this rub rail off, put a new piece of metal in there, fix this brace, it just needs to be straight, and then I'll have a new piece of metal under there. Fix this brace. It's just a brace. And then I got 16 gauge for here, which is bigger than what's here. This is actually just 20 gauge metal. I believe it's 20. I think it's, yeah, you can see it's just 20. That's just 20. But I bought 16 just to be safe. You can see the bent brace. So that'll be a weekend project there. I got all the windows out. I got enough sheet metal to go, I hope, all the way forward. If not, I'll have to go get a piece. Small piece for each side. But I got to get the lights out, numbers off, all the conspicuous tape off the back, get this block sanded, high build, so I can get it relatively smooth. The sides you can't get smooth because it's just the rippled bus. It's the way they're built. They're built like a, you know, anything else that's got rivets and braces and everything else. But I want to fix that, and I'm going to get rid of this piece of tin, repaint the bumper. But anyways, that's what we're working on today. I'm going to cut and label these wires, weld these holes up, hopefully maybe today. Snapped off a bolt we'll have to fix, no big deal. Get these lights out. I've got lights for all down the side of the bus. I'm actually probably going to put them about where the tape is, or up here, I'm not sure. We'll see. They'll go on, they will be mocked up and drilled before the bus is painted. This way I don't have to drill and scratch the paint. And then all I have to do is put them on and fix them. But anyways, there's some more carpet drying, seat belts drying. All right, this video is long enough. I gotta get back to work.